What's up, guys? Jim is here. Welcome to my first Milan career. As you can see, the team I did decide to do a career with is Milan from Italy in the Serie A. I really wanted to do one with them as well because I really wanted to try to get them back on top, like I said in the last video and everything. So yeah, that's why I decided to choose them, and hopefully we can get them back on top and make them a strong team again in Europe and in Italy. So look at the team so far. Niang and left wing, Baca at striker, Suso, Sosa, Montolivo, Bonaventura, Desciglio, Romanogli, Donnarumma, which is a fucking beast. He's only 17. He's already 76 overall. Put him in training right away. Paletta probably just to replace him in a center back position. Probably try to get a better center back. I mean, he's 30 years old, 78 overall, not too good. What's Romanogli? Romanogli's 21. He's 21. What the fuck? He looks like he's like 30. Alright, well, I guess he's only 21. And Abate is also pretty good as well. He's 29, 70 overall. We could try to find someone better, but Abate is a pretty decent right back as well. If we take a look at the bench, we have Luis Adriano. I don't know who that guy is. Honda. Oh, they actually increased it overall. He was, I think, 78 or 79. And in fucking FIFA 16. But then we have Kuka. And he looks decent, I guess. 70 overall. Gomez. Vangioni, and these are the reserves. I mean, Zapata's pretty decent center back, 78 overall. Poli's pretty decent as well. He looks pretty decent. Pasalic, 21, 73 overall. Could maybe be a pretty good future CDM for the team. But yeah, that's the team so far. The position I really want to try to make to try to improve on is probably right wing and probably a center back position, because Desciglio is a pretty good left back. He's only 23, but I mean he's only 76 overall for 23. But yeah, left back maybe as well, because Desciglio is 23, but he's only 76 overall. So we'll have to see about maybe trying to maybe we might replace him. I'm not too sure yet. But I know I would probably replace Paletta, try to get a better center back, and maybe right back. I mean, Suso's young, 22. Maybe we'll keep him. But Baca is a pretty decent striker as well. So I think the position we need to improve mostly is probably center back position and maybe left back. I'm gonna keep Donnarumma and goalie just because he's only 17 and he's fucking 76 overall, so we'll probably definitely keep him in goal. So I was looking at some of the board's expectations for us this season. Shirt sales, they want us to earn 55 million in shirt sales. Our vision expectations, take a look at that really quickly. As youth development, as I said before, is medium, and what I want us to do is to sign 4 players into the youth academy, assigned to each of the following positions: goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and forward. So basically, they want at least one player in every position. Brand exposure, they want us to sign one crucial first team player assigned to a midfielder or midfield. Wait, what the fuck? It says assigned to a midfielder or midfielder position. But I don't know why it says the same thing twice, but okay. Continental success, they want us to qualify for Champions Cup or Champions League. Domestic success, they want us to reach round of 16 in the Coppa Nazionale, and they want us to finish in a Champions Cup place in for the league. And they want us to finish a profit margin of 110 million. So that's our expectations, our objectives from the board this season. Let's take a look at the first scout that arrived. See, anyone here looks pretty decent. Maybe no, I don't really need Ilicic. He maybe could be pretty decent. Probably maybe scout him. He looks like he could be decent. So I went and put a few players on my short list I was interested in probably signing in the center back position. One of them is Leandro Castan from Torino. Another one is Vlad Kirikets from Napoli. Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli as well. Kostas Manolas from Roma, and Stefan De Vrij from Lazio. I mean, Stefan De Vrij looks pretty decent, so does Manolas. They're both really young and they're both in the 80s as well. The rest of them, I'm going to scout these 3 center backs as well really quickly, just to see what the overalls are. They're probably maybe in low 80s to high 70s most likely. But I might put an offer in for Manolas and for De Vrij. Oh, I didn't even see what our budget is. Our budget is 78 million transfer and 168,000 wage budget. Obviously, we can move that around and change it however we really want to change it. But let's see. This chief executive said we should offer between 41.4 and 48.6. So I'll probably go with a 40 million offer. See what they say about that. It's 7 million over his evaluation, and for Stefan De Vrij, I might put in a, let's say his value is 26 million. They say 30 to 34 mil. I think I'll put in his evaluation 26 million, and I'll see what they say with that. I feel like I probably would have to spend more for Manolas since I'm pretty sure he is younger, right? And higher rated as well. I know he's older but higher rated as well. So I would honestly, I think out of these two, I'm probably only gonna sign one of them. Maybe I'll sign both if they don't cost me too much money. I'll probably sign both of them actually because they'd be really good signings. But we'll see about these two. We'll wait till I get the scout report back for these three before I put an offer in. But, you know, since 84 and 82 are pretty decent overalls for pretty young center backs as well. So it would be pretty nice to probably pick them up. And after our first game in the preseason tournament, as you guys know, I always sim the whole preseason tournament. So this has been our first game against Schalke here in the European International Cup. Hopefully, I would like to win the tournament just to get some extra money in. And it will be really nice to get a win here. And we tie 0-0 the first game. Not a bad result, but not the best result either. But hopefully we can pick up some wins in the remaining group stage games. We had a transfer offer here for Andrea Berta. I don't know how to say his name. He's 25, 77 rated. I'm not really looking to sell anybody right now. So I'm just going to keep him. I know he's only 77 overall. But I'm not really looking to sell anybody right now. See, the scout reports came back for Castan and Baselli. So Castan is 80 overall, 29. I'm not sure if I really want to sign him right now. I mean, he's 29 years old and he's only 80 overall. I think I might just stick with De Vrij and Manolas for now. Daniele Baselli is 24, 79 overall. He looks pretty decent actually. Short pass, ball control, stamina, long shots, vision. He looks like he has pretty decent stats, but we'll see. Maybe later on we could pick him up because we have a lot of midfielders right now. So we'll probably wait for a little while and see. Lazio said they want 44.5 million for him, and Roma wants 63 million for Manolas. Are you serious? 63 million? I'll go in with 54.5 million. See what they say. And for him, I will go in with a 30. I'll go with 36 million. See what they say. Maybe they'll accept. Probably not, but I'll just see what they say. And as we get into our second game here in the preseason tournament against Mainz from Germany, we do sim and we do pick up a 1-0 loss. I'm pretty sure right now we're probably out of the tournament most likely when we see the group. Yeah, we only have 1 point. We'll have to win the next game against Benfica for sure to make it out of the group, which most likely won't. Well, I mean, we have to win, and Mainz or whoever was in second place has to lose, which most likely won't happen. So we're probably not going to make it out of the group stage for the preseason tournament. And as you see, Lazio do accept the offer we made for Stefan de Vrij, which is really good to see for only 36 million. It's actually not bad. It is 10 million over what I originally offered, which isn't bad. Should I give him? I give him a crucial first team player, 3 years, 70,000 a week. Hopefully he accepts. It'd be a pretty good signing. He'll be our first signing for Milan as well. And let me just see. Oh, also the scout report here for Vlad Kirikesh. Nah, he's 26, only 77 rated. I might as well just keep the center backs I have if I was to go for him. And Roma also do accept the 54.5 million offer for Kostas Manolas. He wanted 110,000 a week, 3 years, crucial first team player. Submit offer. Hopefully they accept. I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to sign both of them because I don't think we have enough money to sign both Manolas and De Vrij. So we'll have to see whoever accepts their offer. You know, if like one accepts and one doesn't accept, I'll just obviously accept the one that did accept their contract. But if they both accept, then I'll have to see who I think would be better for the team. And we do actually pick up a 2-0 win against Benfica in the final group stage game for the preseason tournament. But I still believe that we still didn't make out the group stage for the preseason tournament. But which is pretty disappointing actually. That we got 2.2 million, but that's really nothing. That's really bad that we didn't make it out of the group stage. And we also have a transfer offer here for Andrea Poli, which I'm not going to accept because as I said before, I'm not really looking to sell anybody right now. I mean, it's just as the first episode. There's no one on the team that I really don't like or I feel like is awful. Like, you know, I want off the team right now. But yeah, hopefully we hear back soon if they accept their contracts or not. Stefan de Vrij accepted his contract, but Manolas didn't, so we're going to go with de Vrij, because most likely we won't be able to afford both of them. But, yeah, so Stefan de Vrij is our first signing in this career mode with, well, I don't know why he's concerned for, it's just preseason anyway. Stefan de Vrij is our first signing for Milan in this career mode, and I feel like it's a really good signing, to be honest. Let me just take a look at his stats really quick. Yeah, as you can see, he has pretty decent stats. Aggression 75, composure. Wait, is that new? Oh, I never saw the stat before. I guess it's a new stat now in this game. I never saw the stat composure before. But yeah, his stats look really decent. 72 ball control for a center back is pretty nice. 85 marking, 82 slide tackle, 86 stand tackle. And he has nice 4-star weak foot as well, which is nice to see. He's only 24 years old. And medium attack and high defensive work rates, which is really good to see. Those are good, pretty good work rates for a defender. But yeah, I feel like he's probably the best signing we need. I mean, our center backs are pretty good right now. Well, let me just put my starting 11 so you guys can see. I'll probably put, not you, DeShiglio, Abate, monthly one here. Then I want Sosa there, and Bonaventura. I'll leave Niang, Pabaka, and Suso. This is probably my starting 11 right now. After looking at it, I probably maybe try to find a better midfielder or like a better winger right now, or probably a left back actually. I feel like left back is probably the most important thing that we would need to improve right now, so I'll probably look for a left back first before any midfielders or wingers. And as you can see, I went and tried to find a few left backs I will be interested in. One of them is Alexandro from Juventus. The other one is Fabio Contral from Real Madrid, and Felipe Luis from Atletico Madrid, and Jose Gaya from Valencia. They all look like they're all pretty decent left backs as well. You know, Alexandro 84 rated, Contral's only 80 rated, but he'd be pretty decent, and he'll be cheap as well to pick up. Felipe Luis 85 rated, which is nice, but he might be a little expensive since he is 85 overall. And Jose Gaya, I'm not really sure, but I do have him. I do have a scout scouting him. But yeah, guys, that will do it for today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy the first career mode episode on FIFA 17. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. It's been GMS, guys. Peace.